Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Mike. Watch the screen. Easy. Watch the screen.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 57.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Attack!
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 12.
Hey,
Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now.
Show it. You got tape. You got the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got you, boy.
got you, boy.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Mike, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try the left side. Green. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll be out right at the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Murray going to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Murray now to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 59. Mike, it's it. Mike to 59.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Set up. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, let's get the ball.
A final shot before break. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. First down, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On second down now. It's Green, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 50. Rip lift. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes going up top. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Watch out.
Chopper. Alpha. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Double tight.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
from the 39. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's caught. Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw, trying to lay one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So they elect to decline it. And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. It's caught by OBJ. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Murray now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Big series right here. We got
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw it. Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That's how, Charles. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the